Hi, my name is Russell Wintershe. I've known Peter since 1975, a few years after he landed in Australia. I attended a party at Chatswood with my then girlfriend, who became my wife, Gwen, and that's where I met Pete and a gang of other guys who soon became friends of mine, and I soon came to know Pete very, very well. He was pretty much the leader of the gang, and I came to know, and I must apologise for my Broncos jerseys on the back wall for Pete. He's a Roosters man, and he and I have often had good conversations about Broncos and Roosters. Sandra asked me, I've always had a camera of some sort in my hands taking video or photos, and Sandra asked me to put together a memorial for today for Pete, and it was my pleasure to dig back in all the archives I've got and dig out some video. The first one is of the party in Chatswood where I first met Pete and first came across his voice singing, and there's a song that permeates through all the years that came up over and over and again, and that's Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. And I'm sure the angels have come down with the chariot and carried him off to heaven. Another song that come through the years was Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. And that was a song that Pete loved. And at one of the parties that you'll see on the video at Steve's 40th, Pete loved penning down poems and giving very meaningful tributes to people from the heart. And at Steve's 40th, he penned a tribute for Steve to Stairway to Heaven. I hope you enjoy the videos, and at the end there's a bit of a slideshow. So rest in peace, Pete, and I hope what I put together is a good tribute to you. Thanks, mate.
Sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me and they laid him on a plank, on a plank, on a plank, and they laid him on a plank, on a plank, on a plank, and they laid him on a plank so he couldn't have a smoke. And they laid him on a plank, on a plank, on a plank, and they put him in a pit, in a pit, in a pit, and they put him in a pit. End of Navio, Navio, Navio. That's the end of
think she'll do this to attention.
Of Auntie Elise.
You look like Mrs. Fairtown. What did I? Isn't that a pretty present? What did you get? How does that look?
Before we get into this, this is our 4th year at Darlington Park, and I've got to say that some of the comments that were made to me prior to coming from some of the people who I work with they were so jealous of what we've got. They were so jealous of what we've got because we've got something unique. And it's so special what this thing that we've got that it's never ever going to die, because we've got teenagers here and we've got younger ones here who are going to keep it going even when eventually the time comes when someone has got to go, whatever that may be.
We hope.
We hope it doesn't happen soon. Started, as we all know, way back when, and it's still going on, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. People have passed comments here on this camp this weekend. They can't believe that people come from all over just to celebrate together. And all we're doing is celebrating our friendship, our lives that we've shared together, our children, to help them to mould together. That's what it's all about. Next year it's in January. No excuse. The ones in Sydney, the Bradleys and the Kopaks, have got to come. So we're going to have our biggest time ever next year. We're going to get 40 plus next year because we want it to happen. Thanks for all those who've made it happen this time. Thanks for Elise and Len who really rushed after work to get here tonight and make it happen.
You really had to twist my arm.
A thing like this can't happen unless we all want to make it happen, and that's what's happened. We've all wanted to make it happen. We're all here. So a big round of applause. A lot cooler than this.
Breaches. It's got a drink.
For those who know him, Steve likes a kitten. He loves sleep. In the old days, we used to hit the grog a fair bit, not like we do now. Pretty sober now. And Steve lived in Parramatta and I lived in Chatswood, so it's a fair distance. So we'd end up, and I had a HR station wagon with a mattress in the back and curtains around the side just to keep the wind out. And we'd go out on the grog and we'd always somehow end back at my place and Steve was asleep in the couch. And I'd gone in this night, we must have had a really heavy session that night, Steve, and I went in and it was a Friday night and Saturday morning about, it was in the middle of summer, Saturday morning about 10 o'clock I woke up, wandered outside, and the car, you can imagine the inside of a car.
Mr. HR.
Hot, condensation everywhere, and he's still asleep in the middle of the day. And he went one better when we went on a holiday to Port Macquarie once. We all know, 'cause Stephen needs to go, 'cause he's having a birthday in Blackwater. Yeah, there you know that he's been down and mine for long hours. He's away from his family. Ooh, Guitar, guitar. Oh, it makes me wonder. We're full of wonder. Makes me wonder. Yeah, that's it. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a feeling we get when we travel to the west, and our thoughts are thinking of Stephen. In my thoughts I have seen rings of pokies and bowling green, and the calling of those who won jackpots. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder whether this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always further true. We all know it's true, and Stephen can sing it to all of us. And a new day will dawn, for Steve will stand on his own, and his party will echo with laughter. You won't be much longer. Nice and longer. Hold it still, make it ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can keep up with the pace that is set now, you'll be in company to be seen. Oh, there are two paths you can go by in the long run, but there's still time to change the road you're on. Won't be long now. And it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You feel hungover and it won't go. In case you don't know, the room is spinning all around now. Dear Helen, can you help him find his way home now? His birthday finally going to come to an end now. Here we go, ready? nephews, the children.
I've paid them all. Keep quiet. Taking the bribe money.
Come on, Len, get over there closer.
Reciprocal speech.
Go the doggies.
Len did the honours at mine, which wasn't very long ago.
We didn't hear that.
I thought maybe I would say something tonight. I usually try and say something meaningful when I come to things like this. And I'm just looking around tonight. There's family, there's grandchildren, there's nephews, there's daughters, there's all sorts of things you've got around your lane tonight, which is what make you who you are. I mean, without family, we're nothing. And I think when we first hitched up together, when I first came to Australia, he was the first Australian I ever befriended, and I did it purposely because migrating out from England, it was just a case of living in Bondi and drinking with the Poms and the Kiwis. So when I was working, this young Australian guy came along, and so we befriended it, but it went deeper than that. And it's gone to the point now that 32 years later, we're still friends and we're part of each other's families. And we have these occasions when we can come and pat each other on the back and welcome each other. And I think when I look at my family, look at Len's family, and look at his extended family, and look at his grandchildren here in front of him today, I'm a part of that, and I'm proud to be a part of that. He's part of my family. I think I owe a lot to Len, and when I first came out on my own from England, it was like you're either accepted or you're not. And I was accepted by his family, by his sister, and so it went on from there. And I wouldn't swap one part of that, because I'm proud to be here and be a friend of yours, Len, because I've seen what you've achieved. And I looked out here today and my tent where the wind was trying to blow it up. And I moved it, you may have noticed I've moved it. And the wind's calmed down. So the wind's calmed down for us tonight. But I sat here today and I reflect, and I often reflect. And I looked down and I thought, sure, it's a long way from Willoughby now. A long way from Willoughby. It's beautiful. It's so peaceful. Except for the wind. Now the wind's in. It's like we brought a little bit of Queensland down with it and made this part of New South Wales. Beautiful.
Don't stretch it.
You all know what I'm talking about. Anyone who's here tonight is here because they love the guy.
That's right.
They're friends of his. They're his family. They know what he's about. And I'll just say this. Today I went up into the loft. And those who've been up in there. I haven't been up there for a while. And to encapsulate what I'm trying to say about this guy is, there was a train track that went all around the room. This little man here, this Joel, showed me how to work the train set. And as a kid growing up in England, it's a Hornby train set, I think, isn't it? As a kid, and the dinky toy.
Yes.
I was transfixed back into my childhood today by a little kid here, and he showed. I'd never had a train set because we were that poor. We used to. I won't go there. But anyway, this kid showed me how to work a train track and how these trains. That's this guy. That's what he is. He's a perfectionist. He's meticulous.
Big kid.
And mate, I want to stay in your loft.
You make it better than
I'm going to take the train set and the loft home with me, and I've got it, it's mine. But anyway, no, that's Lenny, and without dragging it out too far, you know what I'm saying. We're all here tonight to celebrate a 50th birthday of a guy who's special. We love him. We've got a great family. You've been a good friend. And we're drinking the same beer tonight too. Well done. Thank you.
He's my brother. On we go. On we go. His welfare is my concern. No burden is he to bear. Will be there. For I know he would not.
Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. I need to make this. Oh, honey, if I get restless, baby, you're not.
Oh, we're breaking my heart. You think that they wrote me. Oh, honey, when you knocked on my door. Oh, you gave me the key.
Nobody knows it. When I was down, I was your clown.
Nobody knows it. Right from the start, I gave you my heart.
I gave you my heart. That bastard, he broke it.
This is the original version that goes back to 1972. And the reason these guys are up here is because the Bee Gees learned everything they learned from these guys here. Very fortunate.
Smile, bring the cotton picking song.
Coming for to carry
Come on, boys.
me home.
Oh, let's hear it.
Can't hold him back. Listen to you the light.
Here he comes.
But it couldn't be a night without you shutting up, could it?
Age shall not weary him.
Will you condemn?
I think everyone here tonight, when they talk about Mario or remember Mario or have any affiliation with Mario, would have their own opinion of what he's done for them, what he's been in their lives, or what he means to them. Outside of this group, there are people who are probably not like him. I know there are banks that won't deal with it.
Commonwealth Bank.
There are telephone companies that have gone broke through it. There are people who haven't been invited tonight because of him. Those of us who are lucky enough to get this invite are here because of him. And I say that sincerely because I've known this guy for 30 something years. In fact, one of the first photographs that we took of him isn't on there. I've known him since he was about 18.
It was only black and white, Pete.
He was young. He was young. I think he was about younger than Luke. I've known him that long. I was older than him, but he was always mature for his age then.
Boring.
I thought I had some words to describe Mario that would be unique. And if I say a compassionate person, if I would say perfectionist, and if I would say loyal, but I know how much Sandra and I have treasured the friendship with this guy. He would never ever just let something go. If you mentioned something or needed something, you didn't tell him, because if you did, you'd get it. And that's the type of guy he is.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
He could be a pain in the ass. A lot of women hated him because the persona that he put out there was, you male chauvinist pig.
Power to the people.
He would say what some of us weren't game to. But he paid the price. He paid the price on more than one occasion.
Tomato sauce.
Mario, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have knowing you. I'm grateful to be at your 50th. I hope for many more years to come that we have this. Thank you.
Here you go. Here you go. Can you keep putting that there? See that little thing flickering?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you ready? Sorry. Ready? Yeah, Russell.
I'm not doing quick.
Sweet.
You think I can't see anything, Russell?
Oh,
Can't see anything, it's too dark.
no. What is it? Sweet.
Russell!
Hey! Where's the light? Sweet.
And what have you done to these guys? I can't see anything. So when you
We're gonna
video or just the camera?
But keep it on. How long does this thing go for? Let's go right back to
Swing low.
The lens cap's on.
What? It's not. Did you bring a cat? Can't see it. No, it can't see it. Look at
Okay, cut. Is that a video?
Okay.
you can't see anything, guys. It's dark as anything.
Fucking hell, it bloody worked. Is that a video or just a camera?
That's counting down,
I got
right?
no idea.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. It makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. In my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking. soon. If we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. Just a sprinkling for the May Queen. Yes,